We are back for another day of sports betting this Wednesday, the 16th of April, and we're going to be looking at the Champions League tonight for some value. There's two games on. I'm going to share with you my two bet builders. I'm going to be advising to stick 3 units down on both of these two bets. But as I do on every video, let's recap yesterday's video. So you can see by the units, see by the record, we've been absolutely crushing it all season long. We have been very, very hot recently. But yesterday we broke even, or we lost 0.1 units. So we won 1 and 1. Coming off the back of a really, really hot run. Let's just try and keep the units steady, keep it consistent, and then hit another run as soon as possible. Hopefully we can do that tonight. I really like the luck of both of these bet builders that we have here. Not too many sections, just under double your money odds. As a neutral as well, I'm looking forward to the game between Real Madrid and Arsenal. That should be a good one. That should be a good watch. See if Real Madrid can pull something off. Personally, I don't think they can. But let's start. Enough waffle. Let's get into these two bet builders. So the first bet slip, Real Madrid versus Arsenal, 10-minute draw, over 6 corners. Over 0 cards for Real Madrid, no red card, and then we're taking the +2 on the handicap for Inter Milan in their game versus Bayern Munich. I do think this game's going to start controlled pretty early on. It could turn hectic pretty soon if Arsenal are not careful, but with the league kind of out of their hands now, I think they're going to be going, they will be, won't they? They're going to be going all out in this Champions League campaign. They're very close to winning their first European title. So I can't see Arteta's game plan being to press high at the beginning, because they don't want to get caught too early on. Just like Barcelona did against Liverpool in that very famous comeback. Liverpool scored an early goal, which then give them the momentum throughout the rest of the game. Over 6 corners, Real Madrid, they're going to have to push in there. Of course they are. They're going to have to try everything and throw everything at Arsenal. And Arsenal, we all know, they do like a corner. They're very good when it comes to scoring from set pieces. I can't see a situation where this game goes under that line. You could possibly put that line up, but just for the value that we got on the bet builder, with the rest of these sections, I didn't want to play with it too much. Over 0 cards for Real Madrid. The projection for this game is pretty high, at around about 4.5 yellow cards to be handed out. It goes back down to the situation, don't it? We can look at the metrics, we can look at the hit ratios all you want, but this is of course it is a must-win game for Real Madrid. It's going to be tight. I cannot see Real Madrid not getting a yellow card tonight, definitely when taking the referee into account as well. So the no red card, as explained on all my videos, is a probability bet purely based off the statistics behind the referee involved in today's game. If someone decides to headbutt someone, there's nothing I can do there. Inter Milan on the +2, playing at home today to Bayern Munich. Even if Bayern Munich was to get the better of Inter tonight, being at home, I'd be very surprised if it was a bit of a blowout. Inter very, very good, being very good defensively as well at home in Europe and in their league so far. Second bet builder, Real Madrid versus Arsenal. We're going to be taking Arsenal to qualify. Over 1 corner for Arsenal, and match range goals between 1 and 4 in the Inter and Bayern game. So pretty much covered my reasonings for this. Real Madrid would have to put off a miracle. They got like a 12% chance of qualifying today. Over 1 corner for Arsenal. We've already touched up on the corners. Arsenal are a very high volume team in regards to that. If you want to know the hit ratio in regards to that, is in the 90%. Inter against Bayern, again, I do think this is not going to be a hectic game. It's going to be pretty much controlled. I can't see this going over 4.5 goals unless there's a bit of a blowout in the first half. When looking at all the statistics, the metrics, the hit ratios, everything tells you that that's very unlikely to happen. So if you appreciate transparency, honesty, and just results in general, feel free to subscribe. Trying to get as close to 200 subscribers or past 200 subscribers sooner rather than later. But I will catch y'all in the next video. We've got some NBA coming as well with the playoffs. I'm definitely going to be looking at making some units on the back end of this NBA season. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.